get those papers, and get ready for copious notes. Comment, share, and like this video. So with no further more, we're gonna kick it off here shortly in approximately 30 seconds. Like, share, and comment this video. Thank you. Or visit us linktree/YBAND In conclusion, get excited.
I thought that would be a good place to stop now that it is officially 7 o'clock. Welcome to Fortune 500 Fridays with Young Black and in Business. We want to welcome our special guests. Now that we've officially started, I want to kick it back off to Roosevelt to get us started.
Thank you very much, and happy Fortune 500 Friday to everyone that's tuning in, everyone that's in the Zoom, and everyone watching here on our social media platforms. Today is Friday, May 13th, and we have a very special presenter, Mr. Deon Westbrook, that's going to be speaking here shortly. But before we begin, I want to let everybody know that the word for today is connectivity. Okay, connectivity and how we connect to our funding sources, how we connect to our community networks, how we can network to our team. I highly recommend everyone that's out there that has a team do a Sunday, do a check-in with your team to make sure everyone is connected and on the same page and speaking the same language. It's imperative, as in business, that we all are on the same page and speak the same language. For example, if I'm in the East Coast, the team on the West Coast is still saying the same message and we're all on the same page. That's how we're going to be able to duplicate ourselves. So we have to stay connected. And the fundamental premise today, the word is connectivity. So with no further more, I want to give you a heads up on what's coming down the pike for Young Black in the Business. We do have some special announcements that we're going to make within the next month because we do have Juneteenth coming up. So we have a surprise for everyone for that. So stay glued in and stay tapped in. Today we are having a special planning meeting for our gala that we're having. We're having our annual gala Sunday, December 4th at Saquon Casino in the Grand Ballroom. So yes, it's going to be another celebration as we recognize and as we refer our network to Access Capital and also stay connected because the word today is connectivity. 4-course meal. We're going to have a fashion show. So to all our members, if you want to be a part of the planning team, please tap in and let us know. And you can find more about that at joinybnb.com. Okay, November 16th, Save the Day, is going to be Young Black and in Business Day. Yes, we have our own day in the county. So we're not just going to use that day for a photo opportunity, but there's going to be red carpet. So get excited for that. However, we want to help early entrepreneurs enhance their business and political acumen. So it's going to be a resource day, and it's going to be resourceful. Come on out, get connected for that. I'm going back in the year in kind of chronological order. Okay. And we're also going to have our virtual BizCon this year because yes, next year we're going to have a face-to-face BizCon because Young Black in the Business has reserved the San Diego Convention Center for a BizCon. We already have everything ready. So this year it's going to be virtual. So it's going to be a virtual trade show, connectivity. That's what it's going to be all about. And right now, it's all about get it done. So join ybnb.com today because membership has its benefits. Well, at this time, I'd like to be able to throw it to second base to our Chief Marketing Officer, Brittany Miller, and she'll give us some marketing updates.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Brittany Antoinette. I am the Chief Marketing Officer for Young Black and in Business. I'm also the intake coordinator for the Urban League of San Diego County. So if you have been invited to this call, that's because I provide updates on both programs that I manage at the Urban League, the Housing and Financial Capabilities Department intake process, as well as their new small business development program that's kicking off. So the first thing I would like to get into is my concept of the day. I like to piggyback off of Roosevelt's word of the day. And I want to talk about transforming your emails into data. So as he said, my specialty really is in the business technology infrastructure. And every time I step into an organization, one of the first things I do is take the data that's coming in to their inbox, because that's really where your transactions start, and powering it with some sort of either CRM or customer service software to help you actually manage and track those conversations. So as a small business, your inbox or your phone number is the backbone for your transactions. So you want to make sure that you power your emails with the software to help you convert inquiries to sales. Like I said, that's my specialty. I'm at the Urban League of San Diego County. So if you want to talk more about that, you're more than welcome to come down. Or if you're already a current member of Deon Black in Business, you're more than welcome to contact me via email, ybandnb@gmail.com, so we can talk more about transforming your emails into data. The Urban League of San Diego County is going to be kicking off their small business program in June. I'm behind the scenes planning an event and making key partnerships right now. There is still funding available for the first time Black home buyer grant. So if you would like an opportunity to take advantage of $40,000 to go towards your down payment and closing costs, make sure you email housing@sdul.org for that information. I'm also really excited that Deon's on the call today, because we're going to be working closely for next month's event at the Urban League. And I've got tons of questions now that you're on the call. So I definitely want to, kick it back over to Roosevelt so that we can get this started.
Absolutely. I trust everyone is excited. So with no further more, I want to, as I speak here, want to just make sure that Deon has access to be a co-host, because he does have a presentation that he's going to share with us all. But Deon Westbrook is a senior loan consultant at New America Funding, and it's only right on this Fortune 500 Friday that we discuss money, finances, and the future, and how we can get connected to it. So at this time, with no further more, I'd like to welcome you all to a Young Black in the Business member, Deon Westbrook. Mr. Westbrook, good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning, morning. How's it going?
So far, so well, brother. Talk to us. Good morning.
All right, perfect. No, well, I mean, I'm here today because I definitely wanted to just take a little bit of time to talk about, a couple of things that I think are very important, for our community, and also just talk a little bit in regards to, the state of the union for the mortgage industry. So definitely am thankful for you guys for giving me this platform to be able to talk and get the word out. Sure, I'm excited for it.
Yes, sir. We're excited to have you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool, perfect. Am I able to share my screen? I'm trying to see how to do that.
Yes, sir, you are.
All right, let me push the button here. Hold on 1 second. Can you guys see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so again, like you were saying, my name is Deon Westbrook, and I am Senior Officer with New American Funding. I'm also the third Vice President for the San Diego chapter of one of the oldest African-American trade associations, called the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, or NAREB for short. And I want to just first off, again, say thank you guys to Roosevelt and also the whole Young Black in the Business team for the opportunity to speak today. Now, I only have roughly about 15 minutes or so, so I definitely want to go over a few things really quickly that are very important to me and I believe are very important for our community. Now, first off, I did want to take a few quick minutes just to show this 3-minute, 40-second or so video in regards to like the history of NAREB. So that way everybody can see where we're coming from. And then after that, I'll take a few minutes just to talk, a little bit more about where we're going in the future. Okay, so without further ado, I'll start this video if that's all right with all you guys. Hold on 1 second. I got all this crazy stuff on my screen. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go.
Going back to 1947, NAREB was founded because African Americans could not be members of NAR at that time. And so there were a number of local real estate, African American real estate trade associations around the country who decided to come together and form a national organization. We would be accused of blockbustering. You see it introducing, I know we had a case in Atlanta where we were
charged with introducing some disruptive kind of residents in white areas when we would sell a Black person a house in a white neighborhood.
When they opened it up, the women could go in and sell. Most of the men could not. They did have a problem with Black men. I think they were still kind of frightened.
To join together Black real estate professionals and to fight for the rights of African American homeowners, 12 people founded the National Association of Real Estate Brokers in Tampa, Florida, July 1947. The NAREB developed out of the National Negro Business League, whose founder was educator Booker T. Washington. W.D. Morrison of Detroit was NAREB's first president. The group called itself NAREB and its members Realtists, and established its motto in the 1950s, democracy in housing.
It was created because the realtors were calling themselves realtors. No, we couldn't call ourselves. See, the realtors is a trademark. It's patented. We thought realtist was the most appropriate term.
There is nothing better than coming with your brothers and your sisters and sharing in education, sharing ideas, and knowing that you are considered the cream of the crop of minority real estate professionals.
NAREB president from 2007 to 2009, Maria Kong joins a long line of past presidents who have built on the accomplishments of great leaders before them. Presidents like George Harris, 1953, the only president to serve 3 terms. Q.V. Williamson, 1963, who established NAREB's headquarters in Washington, D.C., a first for any trade association. Albert Johnson, 1987, who with Presidents Williamson and William Hamilton founded NAREB affiliate RIMBY, the Real Estate Management Brokers Institute. President Tom Holmes, 1985, opened brand new doors for NAREB in the nation's capital. And Evelyn Reeves, in 1989, became NAREB's first woman president.
It's really a family, and it's a family of opportunity. It's a family of education. It'll open your eyes to anything you want to do. NAREB really let me do. I could do and be the best of whatever I wanted to do. That's really what it was.
You are the key. Not only are you out there interacting and making these homeownership possibilities happen, and I know what your goals are.
Gaining access to power, NAREB led the fight for fair housing in America and would change the race game forever for Black homeowners and real estate professionals. NAREB.
All right, I just want to stop it right there. Again, thank you guys for watching that little short video. There's definitely a full video that you can see if you want to go to our website. But I just want to stop right there, honestly, because I believe wholeheartedly that what Miss Evelyn Reed said right there at the end of the video describes the organization to a T. With NAREB, you can absolutely be what you want to be and do what you want to do in the real estate industry. Now, the reason I believe that is because we are absolutely, truly a family. We're always giving each other and the communities that we live in the tools that we need to succeed. Now, some of the ways that we accomplish this is through financial education. So for example, here in San Diego, our chapter has 1 to 2 monthly, what we call Wednesday workshops at an actually Black-owned coffee shop here in Lemon Grove. And at these workshops, we are teaching classes on everything real estate, which it ranges anywhere from like financial literacy, how to build credit, home buyer workshops, down payment assistance programs, which we know that's very hot right now. And then there's just so much more. Now, this is also free to anyone who wishes to attend. So it's not just for clients or real estate professionals. It's for anyone who feels like they want to learn about how they can, begin to build generational wealth, how they can become a homeowner, how can they better themselves as a real estate professional. We even have classes and huge conferences throughout the year. And the classes are all over the nation, not just San Diego, they're everywhere. And these classes are designed to help real estate professionals network with others in the industry while taking certification classes or even just regular real estate professional courses that will allow you to become a better professional and or provide a better service for your clients. Now, speaking of which, our next big conference, actually, we're going to have one this year in Tampa, Florida. It's going to be our 75th conference for for the organization. Now, if you're someone that's interested in joining NARAB and or attending this conference, feel free to reach out. You know, I'm here in San Diego, our chapters for NARAB, we're definitely in need of more industry professionals to help us grow this chapter to where we feel it needs to be. We definitely already have several great people that's here helping it grow, but we absolutely need more. And we definitely have many great educational and fun events that are coming up. So if you're anyone that wants to find out when and what they're about, definitely please check us out. You can go to our website at narebsd.org. Again, that's narebsd.org. That's our local San Diego website. There you will definitely see some of the upcoming events as well as recent events. Now, let me tell you, we absolutely know how to have fun too. So once you check out the website, you definitely be able to see some of the great events that we have coming up and that we've done recently. One in particular, I know me and my boy Roosevelt, we're gonna hit up is we have the Del Mar horse races that's coming up here in July for open day. So we got a pretty fun event coming up for anybody that's interested in that. So definitely check out our website and see if you like what you see. Definitely hit me up if you're interested in joining or just want to attend any events for sure. Okay. 1 second here. Let me scroll down a little bit. And so that was pretty much it as far as the NARAB organization. For the second half of my presentation, I just wanted to, speak real briefly on the state of the union for the real estate industry. Now, me personally, I've actually been in the industry for over 16 years. So I could definitely truly say that today things are much, much more crazier than they've been in recent history. Definitely since I've been in the business. Today, we got rates that are higher than they've been for many, many years. We have home values that are much higher than they've been for many, many years. And I want to say two of the top questions that I get asked every day almost is, do I think now is a good time to buy because where the rates are, things like that? Also, do I think values are going to drop like they did back in 2008, 2009? So let's talk about that for a minute. So my answer to the first question is, do I think now is a good time to buy? My answer is pretty much always yes, but I always follow that up with a statement, which is if you can afford it, right? It's always a good time to buy if you can afford it. Now, the reason I say that is because with the way the market is going today, rates are on the move and values are still going up in most places as well. So when you have both the rates and the values going up, at the same time, what this does is actually will reduce anyone who's looking to purchase. It actually reduces their purchase power, right? So for example, what I mean by that, if you have someone, let's say 2 or 3 months ago where the rates were in like the 2s and 3s, and they were qualified for, say, for example, $400,000. Well, guess what? Today, just 30, 60 days later, the rates have jumped up to possibly in the 4s and the 5s for your situation. So that difference in rates alone for the person who will qualify for the same exact amount a few months ago could be a difference of your payments being $200 to $400 or so higher today. So that would actually reduce your purchase power from anywhere from maybe $40,000 to $80,000 or so. And this could potentially price you out of maybe a school district that you might be interested in, a neighborhood that you would love to move into, or even actually not be able to purchase a home at all, right? And so the rates that you see today actually may be the rates that you can get moving forward. It may be the best rates that you might be able to get. So nobody has a crystal ball, nobody knows what's going on. But the government did already put the word out that there may be more rate hikes to come. So again, when I say today is a good time to buy, I definitely think that you definitely take advantage of it if you can, okay? Now, there's also something that you could do. So if you were to purchase a home today, and say if you bought in where the rates were a little bit higher, let's just say in the next year or so, if the rates did come back down, you could do something called a refinance and then take advantage of a lower interest rate. So that's another reason why I think it's a good time to buy. There's always things that you can do to get a lower interest rates if they do come back down. Now, let's just say, for instance, over that same year, let's just say if you were in a house and over a year, the rates came back down, some of the other benefits that you would have of being a homeowner is that you could potentially have a home that gained equity over that last year. You will get the tax write-offs of being a homeowner. And also, if your house gained enough equity within the last year or so, you could potentially be in a position where you can actually take some of that equity out and pay off things like credit cards, student loans, car loans, and also maybe even make home improvements to your home if need be. But if you had never owned a home because you were on the fence and then, didn't make the move, you would never be able to take advantage of any of those opportunities. Not to mention over that same year, if you didn't do anything, the rates could be much higher and the values could be much higher as well. So you would definitely put yourself in a position where you cannot take advantage of all those benefits. So that's another reason why I say absolutely, if you can buy today, go ahead and do it. Now, speaking of the values, that brings me to my second question that I get asked all the time is if I think the values will drop. So the answer that I give to people every time is not anytime soon. Now, the main reason for that is simply that there's not enough inventory right now. It's not enough inventory for right now for that to happen. So you're going to still constantly have people bidding on homes regularly. Also, there's many programs there's many programs and policies that are put in place that were not put in place back in 2008 and 2009 that will protect people and allow them to stay in their homes. Now, not to mention, a lot of people don't know this, but there's many people who have not been making their mortgage payments since March of 2020. So on top of them not making their mortgage payments, their equity should have definitely been increasing. I know too many people's houses that haven't gained equity in the last 2 years, right? So you got people that haven't making payments, so they should be able to save money up over that time, especially if they're still working, and then they have a substantial amount of equity. So if that's the case, there's not too many people out there who are going to be forced to sell their homes at a lower price than what it's probably worth, which is another reason why I don't think the values are going to drop, especially when it takes approximately 4 months or so for a foreclosure to complete. If somebody does get to a position where they might lose their house, so you're going to have 4 whole months before you can sell that house. And again, if you gain equity and hopefully not been making any payments for a minute, chances are you're not going to have to sell it for much lower than what it's worth. So I say to people all the time, do not think that what happened in 2008 is going to happen today. There's so many things put in place. There's so many reasons why it won't, that you should not be waiting for that before you want to make a move. So if you're on the fence, get off the fence and get off the fence quickly, because the only thing that's happening right now is rates are going up and values are going up, and that's bringing your purchase power down. So I would absolutely say to anyone, find you a great realtor and a great loan officer that can give you the knowledge that you need so you can get the home that you deserve. Absolutely, that's what I feel about that. All right. Now, last but not least, I want to just take a few more minutes to talk about how we can help build generational wealth through some programs that my company has available, and then absolutely how you can actually help get your offers accepted as well. So not just with the programs, but some of these programs can help you get your offer accepted. Now, the very first program, which I'll put on the screen here, let's see. Hopefully you guys can see that. So this very first program that my company has brought about recently is called Buyers Accepted. Now, in this market, we all know that cash is king, right? Well, my company has a program that allows me to turn you or your clients into an all-cash buyer. Now, with this program, we will get the client fully approved before they can go shopping for a home, and then we will put an all-cash offer on the home that they choose, and we will actually close that loan within 10 to 14 days. Now, even after we close the home, we allow the client to move into the home right away once we get keys. So within 14 days, they can actually move into the home. Now, this client actually has up to 90 days to purchase the home back from us. So this works great for clients who maybe have a home to sell before they can buy a new one, or people who don't have a home to sell as well. It works for both. So I know a lot of times when agents are out there and they have homes where they have clients that have to sell a house before they can buy a new one, a lot of times you run into issues because no one wants to accept their offer because they know they're going to have to wait, and that could potentially push their process out as well. So this program was designed to help you not have to go through that process. We don't even require the client to put the house on the market before we do the all cash offer. Once we close our loan, we just ask that they do it within 14 days after we close. So it's a great opportunity for people to, get their offers accepted, knowing that they have a house that they have to sell, and they have up to 90 days to buy the house back from us. Okay. Now with this program, you actually need a 620 for the conventional, as you can see on the flyer, for the conventional and the VA. You don't need as low as 620. And then for jumbos, you need at least a 680 FICO score. Okay. Now, one of the next programs we have, and I'll switch over here real quickly. So another program that we have is the down payment assistance program. So a lot of people are always asking about, what type of programs we can do that can help you if you don't have that much funds and things like that. So this is actually one of the programs that my company allows us to do. It's called the Cal HFA down payment assistance program. I know many people have been hearing about this new forgivable program as well. Forgivable program where you can get like up to 10% and maybe not have to pay back. Well, that's part of this program, so we can absolutely offer it for you. So I'm looking forward to talking to many people about this program if you're interested. With this program, you can get anywhere from 3 to 10% towards down payment, and also up to 1.5% of whatever your loan amount may be that can go towards closing costs as well. So you get to take advantage of both of them. Okay, so with these programs, you can really get into a house with little to no money out of pocket. Now, lastly, for my veterans, so I'm a veteran as well. I was in, veteran of the United States Marine Corps, and something that I love to do is try to teach clients how. I like going over things that a lot of people don't know. So I'm always about teaching people, gems. I like giving gems. So I want to teach veterans how they can actually learn how to buy houses with other veterans. A lot of people don't know you could do that. I like teaching people how they could purchase homes without their spouses. A lot of people don't know that's available. And ultimately teach them how they can use the VA loan to purchase up to 1 or 4 units. This way, you can begin creating generational wealth. I truly believe in this market that we all have to learn how to start coming together as a family to buy homes, especially due to the way the prices have risen right now and where the rates are going. Some of us are going to have to start joining together to save money and start splitting into mortgage payments with family members. And guess what? If we do that and we get together, purchase a home, whether it's a one single family, multi-unit, whatever the case may be, we can start saving up money together. And at the end of the day, once we save enough money, maybe in a year or two, we can go buy another property. That's how we build generational wealth within our families. So many of these other nationalities are doing this. We have to, kind of put our pride aside. I know our people are prideful people. We want our own privacy, things like that. But in these current markets, these are some things that we have to do to start building generational wealth within our family. And so, I just want to say that I love the opportunity that you guys have given me to speak today. And I love partnering up with people, different organizations like Young Black in Business, Black San Diego, Black Chamber of Commerce, all these different organizations, so we can get the word out and start teaching people within our communities, especially the underserved communities, about how we can do these things to come together and build generational wealth within communities. And I know we've pressed for time, so I will conclude there for my presentation. And again, I appreciate you all. Thank you again. And you guys have a very blessed day.
Blessings, man. We want to thank you very much for your presentation. Please give us all your handles one more time, please, where we can reach you at.
Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up real quickly.
And we're gonna leave it on the screen, and we're gonna have more content from Mr. Deon Westbrook, senior loan consultant, and our manuscript on our podcast. So stay tuned, stay close, and stay connected. That's the word of the day, connectivity. As you find that, Mr. Westbrook, we'd like to open up for 2 questions while we have the time. So Brittany, you said you had a question?
Yes, yeah, I do have a question, because I see on the screen that for your down payment assistance program, first-time home buyer education is required. Who are you guys recommending for that?
So that would be just HUD-approved consultants. So it could definitely be someone like Urban Legends. So I know we got Jackie on the line too. So that's somebody that we could definitely send people to, so they can take the classes that they need to in order to be able to get approved to do these type of programs. So it'll just be pretty much HUD-approved organizations.
Okay, good. Because now that I'm managing a teeny tiny small section of marketing and the intake process, and now that I've settled in, definitely one of my goals is to make sure that we are working closely, with everyone who's in the network, so definitely as we start to turn out the data, I really want to be able to kind of see your name on that list, and hopefully we can get kind of a working relationship where we're able to take those down payment assistance clients, and we're potentially able to send some clients your way. So I'm actually really excited to kind of see these relationships start to spark.
Absolutely. That's what it's about. That's why I wanted to join Young Black in Business, because I see what you guys are doing. I love it. And I think just me personally, but also with NARAP collaborating with you guys. We're already starting to work with Urban League and Jackie as well. So we're trying to do whatever we can to get the word out so we can start bridging the gap, within our communities, and just not even just for home ownership, but many other things as well. So we're all about it, and just happy to start working with you guys and get it going. I think that's what the community needs for sure. So I have my
Okay,
contact
perfect.
information here on the screen if anybody needs it.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, I'll leave it up, and then whatever y'all want to take it off, you can do your thing.
Roosevelt, you want to close us out? You're on mute.
All right, yeah, that's the new age. You on mute. But again, I want to thank everybody again for joining us on this Fortune 500 Friday, May 13th. Again, the word for the day is connectivity. Go out there, get connected to your community. Go out there, get connected to the finances. Go out there and get connected, be connected with your family, to your network. Again, we want to thank Mr. Deon Westbrook for joining us. You'll be seeing more of Mr. Westbrook here soon. Our next call will be in 2 Fridays, and we're going to have our dear brother in construction, Mr. Sidney, join us, because it's all about getting the finances and building vertical integration, group economics. That's what we practice here at Young Black in the Business. And again, we provide the instructional, educational, entrepreneurial content for you to be successful. So go out there and seize the day and get connected. Again, Mr. Westbrook, we want to thank you, and we'll be seeing more of you, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Everybody have a great day.
All right. Live stream is over.